A very good morning, dear students. I welcome you all to another English lecture, and I am here for you with a very interesting story. And you can obviously see the topic that we are going to study today. It is the different kind of school. A different kind of school. And you can also see the picture of the school, as well as you can find a strange thing that a girl is there. She is wearing a school uniform, but she has a bandage on her eyes, right? So this is something that is very peculiar, and there are a lot of peculiarities in the story. That means there are many strange things in the story. As we explore it, as we read more about it, you are going to know. This is a very nice story, and why am I calling it nice? Because it has a lovely message to share. After reading the story, you will realize that how thankful we should be to God for blessing us with two hands, for blessing us with two eyes to see, for blessing us with two legs to walk conveniently. So the writer E.V. Lucas, he is sharing his experience. He says that he had heard about Miss Bean's school. So he wants to find out, that what exactly the school does, what is its teaching pattern, what is so special about the school. So what does he do? He tries to visit the school himself. And when E.V. Lucas is visiting the school, what is he finding? The moment he enters, he notices that there is a girl. She has her eyes covered with a bandage, and there is a boy who is helping that girl to walk. And then that girl probably is asking that who has come. Probably she must have heard the footsteps or some voice. And the boy, what does he do? He starts describing about E.V. Lucas. And E.V. Lucas is finding it very strange experience, because he knows that it is he who is being described. After that, he heads towards the office. And like normally we imagine a principal, we always imagine her or him to be a person with a little bit of strictness, a sternness. At the same time, being in the field of education, they are loving, caring and soft-spoken also. So same kind of a picture even E.V. Lucas was having about the principal, Miss Beans. And exactly the same way he found. So he did feel that she looked a little bit strict, but she had a plumpy face and a plumpy physique. That means she was quite healthy. And because of that, she looked very sweet, and probably children can associate her with the mother, and they won't feel homesick if they are staying out there. They are going to see the principal and they're going to have the feeling as if my mother is around. Then what happens? He starts conversing with the principal. What exactly do you teach the people? How come your school is different? What is so special about it? So what she's sharing is, she's saying that we also teach children, simple addition, subtraction, how to write things, etc. But what we teach is, we just don't teach them to learn about what others think, what are others thought, what's the history or what the poet or the writers think. We teach them practical lessons for life. We teach them thoughtfulness. Now what do you understand by the term thoughtfulness? Thoughtfulness refers to a person who has, who is very empathetic. That means you are able to feel the situation of somebody else and think accordingly, wisely, and react accordingly. If you see a person who is wounded, so you will feel pity for him. So you are sympathizing, you are not empathizing. But the moment you start feeling the pain, okay, he has got hurt in his, feet, so difficult it must be for him to walk, how the leg must be paining. So that becomes empathizing, because you are actually trying to feel or experience exactly what the person was feeling. So thoughtfulness is what they try to teach in the school. So then she's asking, what did you notice about the school? why don't you just peep out of the window of my cabin? So Evie Lucas is just going out and he's just seeing through the window. He's trying to see what he can see, and then he says, I can see the lovely grounds, nice flowers I can also see the students, they are quite happy, but I'm feeling very bad about a few students who are poor little children, who are handicapped, who are having different sorts of drawbacks, like someone is lame. Just he noticed that when I was entering the school, I saw a girl, probably she's blind, she had a bandage on her eyes, and then he says that I even noticed 2-3 more students with such problems. So I feel bad about these people, these small little kids. So the principal is finding it quite funny, and she says, actually these people aren't actually lame or blind or dumb. It is their blind day today, and these children, they get an opportunity to live a life and a day of experiencing how it is to be blind, how it is to be dumb, not being able to speak the full day, how it is not to be able to hear for the full day, how it is when you have your only one leg working and the other is just tied up, or maybe your one hand is just tied and you have to do everything with the other hand of yours. And then she shares that these children, when they sleep at night itself, their eyes are bandaged, so that from the moment they get up in the morning, they realize that they have to do every bit by themselves, they have to do it. And then the question which Evie Lucas says, don't you think that these children are going to cheat, or they're just going to peep like this? So she says, no, I leave that much faith I have in my students, I leave it on to their honesty. So this is a test of their honesty also, how much honest they are to the task given to them. Now what these children do, these children are learning how to help and how to live with these people who cannot walk, who cannot speak, who cannot see things. So now what happens, he finds it quite an interesting, and then she allows him, why don't you just go and interact with the students and see how much or what are the things they learn. So now Evie Lucas goes down and he finds a girl, her leg is tied and she's just hopping. She has a crutch, she has a stick kind of a thing which she's holding, and through the help of it she is just able to walk. So he's asking the experience of the child. So the child is sharing, it is still quite funny and it is just like a game to jump on one leg throughout the day, but the most difficult is when you are blind, because every time your heart keeps thinking, now I'm going to just bash my head against something, now I might just fall down, now I might just get hurt. So these things keep cropping and you get headache because of these thoughts. Then she says also it's quite difficult to do things with one hand only. Then she said still keeping quiet, doing the acting of being dumb and being deaf is still easy, but the most difficult is of being blind. Then she's sharing with him the experience that although there are children who help you. So then Evie Lucas is quite having questions in his mind and is asking, so are your helpers able to help you properly? So she says, see, those children who have already had their blind day are definitely able to help me in the best possible manner. Even I, now because I have the experience how exactly the fears I have of falling down, so I in a better manner can handle a child whose blind day it is. I can make sure and I can make the person feel that you're not going to fall, just trust me. Now the children who haven't had this experience of being blind on a day, they don't exactly figure out what kind of a help a blind person needs. So this small little child has learned how to help a blind person and what are the problems a blind person faces. Similarly, when it is her turn to be lame, she understands the problems of a lame person and the deaf and the dumb and so on. So all these children, they are learning to be thankful to God that God has blessed them with everything. And secondly, they know how to treat people who have some sort of a deformity. They are not to be meant to be made fun of. In fact, they are the ones who need love and help that should be given to them. And these kind of people with such broad-mindedness related to such people with deformity always prove to be good citizens, to be good people in the society, who are always fruitful and contributing in a good manner to the society. So E.V. Lucas is quite impressed. Then what he is doing, he is just moving ahead also. He is taking a round of the school also. So he is just asking that I can see a person who is sitting in the garden. So who is it? So the girl quickly says, okay, this is our gardener who takes care of the garden. Then he is describing, okay, I can see a girl, she has got red hair, who is she? So she's answering, okay, it is Anita. Then again he's saying that I can see a girl wearing pinkish kind of a dress. She's wearing a small little frock as well. So who is she? So she's saying this is our head girl, Millie, and it is Millie whose turn is to be the blind person today. So this is how he is even learning how to describe things to a person. So E.V. Lucas is himself able to learn a few things from there, and for him it was indeed a wonderful experience, and he was quite convinced that definitely this is a different and a good school because it is teaching us something beyond education. See dear students, your education can fetch you good marks, you can get good grades, you can get good job opportunities. But at the end of the day, it really matters what kind of a person you are, and that can be judged by your behavior with the people around you, and the kind of contribution you make to the society. So that depends upon your heart and not your education. Obviously, your education influences your thoughts, but at the end of the day, it is your soul and heart that gives the final answer. So my message to you people would be that be thankful for what God has blessed you with, and have empathy and have sympathy for the ones who need your love and care. So that's all about the story. I hope you learned your lesson and you enjoyed the story as well. If any doubts, we can surely discuss in the online classes. God bless you dear students. Take care. Bye-bye.